Are we recording? I think we are.
I don't know. Mine has a bar down there when it's recording.
Yeah, that's right there. So,
Oh.
hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Don't you love us?
I love us.
I love us too. So we were just talking about all the chaos. It's like,
woohoo!
you know, I think it was Friday, people started texting and emailing me saying, oh my God, the sky's falling. And I didn't feel that way at all. You know, I felt like, no, let's just wait and see. And then Saturday, I felt like the sky was falling. Not
That's because you got on the news.
Yeah, it's true, because Marilyn came in and she had been listening to PBS. And then I listened to the president's speech and I was like, what's going on?
Holy smokes!
Because we don't normally listen to the news at all. You know, we usually get our news from traveling in the airport, and we haven't been traveling.
So, you know, the thing is on 3/3, which was the double digit for this month, just at the recording of this, now this may not be the broadcast of this, but at the recording of this, it was just 2 weeks ago. And at that point in time, it was not the energy of the land, the energy of the planet was not in a state of panic. It could go there very easily, and we cautioned against that. We cautioned against it causing the panic, and to let you know that something else is going on besides what you actually believe is going on. I still say that is true.
I do too.
But in the meantime, now, 2 weeks later, and
not to diminish anybody who's gotten sick or knows somebody who's gotten sick, but the truth is, I only know one person who's not even sick. She was just quarantined because she worked in a hospital.
Exactly. That one person. And now maybe that's because it's in Missouri.
Yeah.
However, we don't want to discount anything. We don't want to discredit anything. We want to be smart and pay attention. We want to hold the highest vibration possible. So I know you may get sick of hearing us say this. This is the time to meditate. This is the time to do whatever it takes to raise your vibration. You know, light beings, light plurkers, as Adirondha says, they carry a pretty high vibration, as we do. So when you carry that high of a vibration, your immune system is boosted, your energy system is boosted, lots of things are happening.
And remember that disease cannot live in a high vibration. You know, so you understanding how vibration and frequency works, have a responsibility, as we do, to keep the vibration high. You know, so when people, and we know we're witnessing it too, people come and they want to talk about all the drama that's going on, and oh my God, this happened and that happened. That's where we as light plurkers can step in and remind them that they're the light, especially if they're a light plurker. And if they're not, if there's somebody, you know, the muggles, we like to call them lovingly.
The muggles?
You know, from Harry Potter, right? You know, the people who may not be awakened to what energy and how energy attracts and what frequencies and energies do, to just help them get in a state of peace. Like, you know, I've been trying to insert good things that are coming out of this. You know, like communities are coming together and people are looking for new solutions. There's so many opportunities that can come out of this. You know, if you have a business, this is a great time to start a conversation, at the very least online, if not start offering classes and start maybe even giving things away online to start that ability to get your message out online.
You see, the key is really to keep the energy moving and keep it moving in a positive direction. You know, we were talking this morning about what we can do and what is a possibility. And we each remembered that a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, Adirondha at one of Lee Carroll Cryon's events actually rekindled or refurbished something that they did when they very first came in 1999. And that is the 1111 connection. And so we're going to revive that. And sometimes we may be live at 11:11 online on Facebook, or sometimes we may be a recording.
And the best thing to do is, they told us this years ago, and if you've ever been to one of our events, you'll see proof of it. Set your timer, set your alarm on your smartphone for 11:11 in your time zone. And anytime you come to one of our events at 11:11, everybody's phones go off. That's usually when we say, this is a reminder to turn off your phone. But the point is that you have that ability to do it. You have, almost everybody has a smartphone these days. It's such a simple thing to do. And you can stop, and we'll remind you again what Adironda told us to do. But you can stop and do this. And the beautiful thing that we've noticed is that when we do it, people say, what are you doing? And then your ripple effect goes out even further.
And you can even do it when you're driving. You just do it one-handedly, and you do it very quickly. So the way that we're told by Adironda to do the 11:11 activation or the 11:11 connection is you put your hands in the prayer position, and your thumbs would go on your forehead. That is the highest compliment, the highest honor that you can give monks and leaders of a spiritual or a philosophy location. And so put your hands on your forehead, and then just take a deep breath. And we just honor the people of this planet. We honor ourselves and the flow of the people of this planet. We give thanks for the boost of our own personal immune system, and we give thanks for the energy around us being clear and healthy. We honor each of us, and we see our hearts opening and clarify that energy to raise our vibrational frequency as high as possible. And then we move our hands to this level, and that level is reserved for leaders like presidents or leaders of political parties and the earth. So we give thanks that the leaders of this planet are acting from a place of wisdom and responding from a place of clarity, and that we trust that all funds will be made possible so we can expand as healthy as we can be. We see that as we honor ourselves and the leaders of this planet, we also honor the planet. And we know that the planet is working in conjunction with us for connecting with all things good and all things possible. And then you move your hands to your heart chakra. And this is reserved for your friends, for the people that you know, the people that you are closest to. Open-heartedness. We give thanks for the people of this planet, for those people that have sacrificed so that we could be educated as to what could be possible in the future. We give thanks for our own health, and we honor those that have lost a loved one or a friend. We honor those who have crossed over, and we know they are helping to educate from the other side of the veil. We just honor the planet, and we honor its ability to filter through the facts. And we honor the people of this planet, the ability to filter through the facts and be present with the solutions. And for this we give thanks.
And can I just add one more thing?
Of course. You can do a whole one.
I personally always add to that. I cross my heart like this. And what that does for me is it reminds me of who I am, of the fact that it's important to keep your heart open, and how much impact, how powerful you are as a soul in this human body. And you don't even have to say anything. I find that just when you cross your hands like that and you touch your heart, it all just comes back to you.
So take a deep breath. So that's what we would like you to do and experience for the next few weeks. Lots of things are going on. It may get worse before it gets better. It may get better before it gets worse. We're all looking for solutions. The key is stay calm, stay present. And when you hear something that sort of freaks you out a little bit, stop and ask, is this truth? Is this media? Is this non-reality? And ask, what are the solutions? What is it that I can do to shift the consciousness of this planet, to raise the whole planet's vibration up high enough that any illness or any energy will not affect it?
Would it be all right if I shared with them the channeling that came through from
Absolutely.
Buddha?
She channeled out loud.
In Mexico.
In Mexico. How cool is that? First time ever.
She's such a good cheerleader. Lord Buddha came through, and it was a very, very simple message. And when it happened, I wasn't quite sure what the context was, but the beauty of it was, I realized, and Marilyn, we both realized that the message was not just for those of us who were in Mexico. It was a much, much more universal message on the celebration day of the women. If you remember, last Sunday, I think it was, or last Monday was International Women's Day. And what Buddha said was so simple. They simply said, you are much more powerful than your words. You are much more powerful than your body, and you are much more powerful than your thoughts. And remember this. And I think that now, having had a time to think about it in retrospect, it's really a message for all of us to remember that when all of this is happening, all of these words, all of these thoughts, all this, virus that's hitting our bodies, for us to remember that we are so much more powerful than that. And to, when you fall into the 11:11 salute,
the 11:11 connection,
the 11:11 connection, and into your heart, just remember that you are so much more powerful than your words. You are so much more powerful than your thoughts, and you are so much more powerful than your body. And I think that just remembering that will help us all lift our vibration up and be that beacon of light.
And it doesn't matter what time zone you're in. We're doing this at 11, or we will be doing this at 11:11 in Central Time Zone. But do it at 11:11 in your time zone. And that means that every hour at 11:11, somewhere in the world, there's going to be a connection.
And people will be like, why are all the phones going off right now? And another thing is, if you are not, if you're in Facebook and you're not on our Facebook page, Adironda-Infinite Possibilities. If you do a search,
no, it's Adironda-Everything is Possible.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Adironda-Everything is Possible. If you do a search, you'll find us, and hopefully they'll provide a link in this email for you as well. Or on this YouTube, wherever you're watching this video, we'll put a link of it on it. But join us on Facebook, because we are going to do our best. Now, we have a busy travel schedule and teaching schedule, but we're going to do our best between the two of us to be online at Facebook live with the 11:11 connection for all of you. So if you just keep in mind, that's going to be 11:11 Central Time, but you can go at any time during the day. And Rhonda, our beautiful social media director, said that she would post it there, she would pin it to the top of the page so that you can participate with us. Remember, we are way more powerful than we think we are.
And we're all in this together.
We're all in this together. We're all in this together.
Namaste, y'all.
Namaste.